it's Zena, Warthog Princess. This video is going to be a review of my Weekender collection. Now before we dive into the bags themselves, I will just say real quick, the sization, I just made up that word. The sization is, for the retail side, for example, you have the Weekender, which is kind of your middle of the road. The next size up would be the Grand Traveler, which I think is pretty much a retired style at this point. But the size up from that is the iconic Grand Weekender. So there's your up sizes. From your Weekender downsize, you have the Compact Weekender, and that's really it on the retail side. On the outlet side, you actually have a medium size, I think they call it Traveler bag, something like that. And then they actually have a compact as well. So those sizes kind of gives you 3 on the low side, if you will. Different configurations, but all good, great bags. And just depending on what you're looking for, there's a little something for everyone in that full spectrum. And that's not even all the travel bags, obviously. One of my favorites is the Grand Cargo, which we'll look at another day. And there are lots of other options. Anyway, we'll come back to that. But today, this is Weekenders, and we're only talking about that middle size. This is just plain Weekenders for this video. So here goes. My very first pattern I fell in love with was Midnight Blues. And longer story there without boring you with all those details. I was looking for a male bag in this pattern. I did eventually find it, but not before I discovered how Vera retires patterns and whatnot. And since I was so in love with that, I actually bought a full set of Grand Traveler, Weekender, Get Carried Away tote, Laura tote purse, eyeglass cases, pencil cases, cosmetic bags. I mean, I bought the whole spectrum. And funny enough, I bought 3 patterns in the full set each. So that was how my crazy started, and out with a bang, straight out of the chute. Anyway, so this came with that first initial surge and was my first original love. And you will see later, this goes very nicely with the Moonlight Garden. Midnight Blues and Moonlight Garden are pretty compatible, and shocker, this pattern was actually the inspiration for that one, so you can see why they're connected. But anyway, so the Weekender, the regular Weekenders have the rolled handles. They're cotton fabrication. This was before they had the Lighten up or the microfibers and whatnot. Inside, of course, you have this beautiful coordinating trim. It is cotton and quilted, which I love. And it has this nice smooth zipper. Bonus, if you go back in Vera timeline, you also had the coordinating trim patterns, which I think are just lovely. They class up the bag big time. So I am really excited to see those start to come back now. It's not on every style, but it's coming back, so yay. All right, a couple things about this bag. First of all, it does have a removable, adjustable shoulder or crossbody strap. It is padded, and that obviously moves as you adjust. It is metal fittings, which is key because if you know anything about heavy travel bags, when you overpack or pack heavy, the plastic stuff will break almost 100% of the time in my experience, so there you have it. This strap is actually a very robust, I would say, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a canvas bag strap, if you will, but very, very sturdy. Then on the inside, you have pretty standard configurations for the Weekenders, even up to now. You have 3 pockets on the back of the bag and 2 big slips on the front. So you have, that is the inside. Again, quilted cotton interiors with a beautiful pattern to match. And they even went so far as to trim the pockets with the exterior pattern. I just think that's really lovely, and it makes it easy to find the edges of the pockets. They even edged the inner seams that way. So this is what I fell in love with. This is the Vera I know and love. The details, definitely a good thing, and the quality. All right, on the back, there is a trolley sleeve and 2 slip pockets, one on either side. And just in case you're wondering, it's perfect size for a phone. It's a little bit high on the top, but you're gonna be right there with your bag anyway. The older style did not have any end pockets. We'll come back to that when we get to a more recent style. And that's pretty much a Weekender in a nutshell. They do fold pretty flat. I just put those inside, and there you go. So that's how I store them. I'm gonna set this one aside. Next up, while I was looking for that pattern, this was the second pattern I fell in love with, which was Canyon. I can't talk today. So Canyon, again, you can see the beautiful trim pattern And you can see the coordinating interior, which is quilted cotton, and everything else is the same. So that's Canyon. The next one, the third in that series, the initial splurge, was Indigo Pop. And this was just something I just totally fell in love with. I love blues, teals, and purples, especially together. And this one isn't teal, but even this lime green is just a lovely pattern. Got a nice trim, the interior beautifully coordinates. I like it a lot. I've actually never used this bag yet. Anyways, I can say that about a lot of bags. Someday. The next one, being a purple lover, I had to, of course, get the Elderberry microfiber. This one is slightly different, just because it has like these metal fittings on the straps instead of just sewn right onto the bag. And let's see if this one has anything different in front. Nope, it's the same. No organization, fairly simple. But the inside is that moon blooms, moon blooms in the purple coordinating color. And again, quilted cotton interior, same configuration. So I do love this bag. All right. Next one, leap way forward. So there was the three initial, the one purple in the middle, and then I didn't buy any because who would need to buy any more with three already, right? Plus I have the larger and smaller sizes to go with them. But eventually I had to get another one because it was red, white, and blue. And you can never go wrong with red, white, and blue. So this is the iconic Weekender in Fireworks Paisley. One thing I can tell you, I hate these zippers. If you watched any of my videos, I'm sure you've heard that. I hope they get rid of them soon. They're not really smooth, although that just made a liar out of me. They're just not. I don't like them. They're scratchy, putting your hands in. But you can see the configuration has now changed. Somewhere between Elderberry and Fireworks Paisley, it changed. So you have the front pocket with that beautiful starry lining. It does have a charging pocket right here, just a slip. I say charging pocket, but there's actually no grommet to go through to charge anything. Anyway, there's a little slip pocket in there, just one. You can kind of see it right there. All right, so that is that one. Double zip on the next pocket back. Again, no organization, just a big pocket. Rolled handles, again, notice back to the no metal there. Inside, now it is no longer the fabric, it's mesh pockets. And although this is kind of it's almost like a hybrid cotton nylon fabric. Anyways, I love it, it's great. Still metal fittings, still same back configuration. So pretty consistent for this, I think it's like their #1 seller all time, this particular style of bag over the years. All right, so we've looked at the regular and we've looked at the iconic. Now let's look at a Lighten Up. This one is in Dream Diamonds, and you can see the front, again, totally different configuration. The straps on this one are, I guess they're nylon, but they're not as robust as that first Midnight Blues, but they are like a woven. They're not like a straight, slick nylon. The front has the vertical pocket, goes all the way across and all the way down. So it is a big pocket, you can stick a lot in. Notice this zipper is the color, coordinating color, great. I don't mind so much having a metal looking zipper, but these zippers are so much smoother. And you'll see on the next one, it's that ugly, awful metal one. But anyway, I like this one. Zipper pulls on this are the ropes, Lighten Up standard, if you will. The next pocket, it is nylon lined, it's Lighten Up standard, and there is one slip right there. There's no grommet or anything to go through, but still I guess it makes it convenient just to tuck your phone on the edge. And I would actually put my phone somewhere else, I'll show you in a sec. All right, so that's your handles. Notice on the Lighten Up, the strap drop, because you got your iconic with the rolled handles. You can put that over your shoulder. See, but it's like tight, especially for a big girl, but it's like right up there in your chili. And if this bag is loaded, good luck with that. And it will never stay, it constantly comes off. Granted, you have the shoulder strap, but sometimes you just gotta throw it over your arm and not have that swing capability. Anyway, this, easy peasy, even when loaded, it's great for that quick thing. You just put your hand there, it stays on really nice. All right, So there's that on the straps. Inside, this one has not just one main compartment, it actually has 3. The front one, oops, sorry, that's not the front one. That's the front one. 2 slips right in the middle, nothing on the front part. It is a little bit thin, but I would say it doesn't really have any depth to it. Maybe just the width of this front seam, because it's not really a thick. Most of the compartment is the main compartment, which is right here. 2 big slips in the back. Again, these are the mesh style. 3 in the front. And you do have your crossbody or shoulder strap with a padded thing. Of note, remember I said plastic. I wanted several editions of these in the past and I did not buy them, did not buy them. I held out because of this. If this was metal, I would have bought tons of these bags already. I just don't know why you would put the plastic fittings, unless they're like titanium plastic or something. I don't know, I just had really, really bad luck. So I finally gave in and gave it a try. We'll see. This will be my first trip with it. All right, so you got your main pocket and then the back pocket, another big slip area. It is a little bit wider than the front small one, so it's kind of almost like a triple compartment bag. But this one has a padded spot for your laptop, and it's padded on both sides. So that's actually quite nice. You got everything. This is a perfect second carry-on. There's your trolley sleeve. This one, again, all these little modifications that make your life so much easier. This one has a zipper, so that when you're not using the trolley sleeve, you zip it, and now you have a quick access slip on the back. You do still have the 2 slips on the side that are unchanged. So one more nifty little tidbit for this. I've been saying tidbit a lot, but anyway, this little corner pocket, it's not secret because it is right there, but this little corner pocket, and it's quite deep actually. Like there's my hand all the way up to my Fitbit. And here's my big old 6S Plus phone. Falls all the way in there with about almost 2 inches to spare on the top. Easily fits in. You can put your passport in there. You can put your, I put my boarding passes in there, which was great when I took a flight. And not this bag, but my other one. So lots of great things you can use that little pocket with. Even when your bag's loaded, you don't have to go digging. It's just right there. So that is the Lighten Up Weekender in Dream Diamonds. Oh, look out, Kelly. You want to say hi? Come on. Yeah, she likes to say hi a lot now. Come on, baby. Yeah, no licky. All right, go see sis. Good girl. All right, so the next one, same as the one we just saw, except it is Splash Dot. And here's that zipper up the front, that metal zipper. This one is actually pretty smooth, so again, making a liar out of me. But when you put your hand in through there, you're gonna realize right away that is not a cool zipper to have when you gotta stick your hand all the way back here. All right, otherwise, like I said, same. I have my Indio luggage tag on there because that's the coordinating pattern. So the inside of Splash Dot, where's the zipper? There it is. The inside of Splash Dot is this light blue color, which actually matches with the splashes on the dots, which is like a water splashes. I think this is where it gets its name. But anyway, you can see the light blue matches with that interior, so that's kind of nice. Even though it's a boring solid color, it works. So if you're not familiar, the Splash Dot is the interior for Indio. And this is the iconic Deluxe Weekender. The difference is, you can see the stitching is not diamonds, it's this vertical stitching. These ones, they feel like a jersey knit. I don't know what it is about that fabrication, but I think it's the same material, just sewn differently, but it feels soft. Again, you got that metal zipper. But looking at this one has that charging pocket with a grommet, which actually makes a lot more sense than the one without the grommet. They both work fine, honestly. But I do think that's a smart improvement. Now, other thing I will tell you, remember I said the inside of Indio is Splash Dot, inside of Splash Dot is blue, but it's not actually Splash Dot, it's just dots. So, interesting. They're still partner patterns. And there's the inside, the other slip pocket for your grommet, and you can see it really easily on that pattern. It is a nylon interior, which is nice. Now, the Lighten Ups and the Deluxes have a side pocket, just one on the one end, and it is plenty big enough for a water bottle, or I put actually my all-in-one crossbody wristlet in there because that was my on-the-go wallet for travel, and it worked great. All right, so inside everything same we just saw on the Lighten Up and the luggage tag. Matches perfectly. All right, so that's the Deluxe Weekender. And the last one is another Deluxe. This one I actually picked it up in Wisconsin and brought it back with me. So this one is Moonlight Garden. It is that Deluxe, and it's super soft. I don't know what it is. It's like magic. Same configuration we just saw on the Indio. And both of those, so the Lighten Ups and the Deluxes have the slip and the corner pockets. I don't know if the regular iconic ones have the slip on the side or not. You can tell I have a gap in my collection there. As you can tell, I'm already stocked, ready to travel. Got my luggage tag. These Deluxes, just like the Lighten Ups, also have that zipper on the back. Word of caution, don't be Xena. I was trying to pull this off of my trolley sleeve, and I was being impatient because it's just a little teeny bit too narrow. So it's not too narrow, it fits on there fine, but sometimes a little harder to get off. And I pulled hard, tried to brute force it, and I ripped it just a teeny bit. So right here, you see this little bit right there where it pulled out on the edge. So now I have to do some repair, and unfortunately I've damaged my newest, beautifulest bag. So don't do that. Be careful taking it off. Realize it is fabric, it is cotton, it's not, super strong. It will rip, it will give before your muscles do, even when you're big old fatty like me with no muscles. So watch out for that. It's not fragile, I don't mean to say that, but just be careful. So nice long strap drop on the Deluxes. Here is a quick look, if you're not familiar. Here's the Midnight Blues and Moonlight Garden side by side. So you can really see how well they match together. I really like them. I think that they match enough that they coordinate, but they're different enough that you kind of have that diversity in your thing. Obviously I don't need 2 weekenders on one trip, but I have a lot of accessories in this and a lot of accessories in this, and guess what? They cross coordinate, so yay. All right, so that is the Weekender collection at Zena's. Hope you had fun. I have lots more to show, and I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Bye for now.